we need these partners and these family members and these church members to really understand that there is a big hormonal shift happening. And we also want them to get educated on what some of the warning signs are of something called postpartum depression and postpartum anxiety. That can look different for so many people. So that can affect breastfeeding, because if our mood is somber and we are extremely fatigued and stressed out and sleep deprived, it can affect our milk flow. So there's a hormone that is needed for milk production. It's prolactin and oxytocin. Oxytocin is a hormone that helps get your baby earthside. It also is a hormone that helps the milk to eject out of the milk ducts. It feeds on things like bonding and loving and touch. And so during labor, they encourage your partner, if that feels good for you, to massage you and touch you in order to help your uterus to contract to get the baby earthside. Well, that same hormone continues to play over once the baby is born with breastfeeding. And so whenever the baby suckles on the breast, or you're looking at the baby and it feels like a ooh and an ah, and it's bonding and all these warm, 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 amazing feelings, all of a sudden you'll start to notice and look down a couple days into it, your milk might just be leaking. So we want to make sure that we're in a good, as good a place as we can be emotionally. And so if you have already, a therapist that you work with, great. Find out, do they have experience in supporting postpartum families? Are they going to still be a great fit for you? Because there are unique needs that we are dealing with in postpartum that some therapists are not always equipped to support. And so just really starting to think, as you build your village out, is that a connection and a rapport that you want to establish? You want them to know that you're breastfeeding, and you also want them to be in your corner, instead of just saying like, oh, breastfeeding is stressing you out, let's just quit. Hey, let's find some ways to make this work. How can we bring your partner into this? Does it mean that you're going to have your partner is going to give you a nice little rest break first thing in the morning, or when your partner gets home from work in the evenings, that you're going to now have that rest break? And so you just want to make sure that emotionally you're being supported, and we want to make sure that our partners are educated on postpartum depression, so that you're not dealing with those things. They're not something that we have to compartmentalize and act like they don't exist, because all that does is create resistance in our body, and resistance does not support oxytocin flow. So let it out, ladies. Whether that's going in the closet and screaming to the top of your lungs, or just going for a walk, or talking to your family member or partner and just debriefing.